Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Before we dive into today's incredible success story, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our deep dives into how the world's most powerful cities and empires were built. Now, let's get into the video. When you think of Dubai today, your mind immediately goes to towering skyscrapers, artificial islands, luxury sports cars, and unimaginable wealth. It looks like a futuristic metropolis built overnight. Most people assume that this incredible wealth comes entirely from oil. But the reality will shock you. Oil actually accounts for less than 1% of Dubai's gross domestic product today. In fact, in the mid-1960s, Dubai was little more than a quiet, sleepy fishing and pearl diving village in the middle of a harsh, unforgiving desert. They had no running water, no electricity, and no paved roads. Fast forward to today, and Dubai is one of the most connected global cities on Earth, serving as the undisputed business, tourism, and logistics capital of the Middle East. How did a small desert town with rapidly depleting oil reserves transform itself into a global empire that defies gravity and nature? It wasn't a stroke of luck, and it wasn't just about oil money. It was a masterclass in aggressive marketing, hyper-ambitious engineering, and a leadership that treated a city like a hyper-growth startup. This is the untold story of how Dubai became a global city. To truly understand Dubai's massive transformation, we first have to look back at the 1960s and 1970s. Oil was discovered in Dubai in 1966, but the ruling Al Maktoum family, particularly Sheikh Rashid, realized a terrifying truth that other Gulf nations ignored. Dubai's oil reserves were tiny compared to its neighbor Abu Dhabi, and they were going to run out fast. Sheikh Rashid famously said that his grandfather rode a camel, his father rode a camel, he drove a Mercedes, his son would drive a Land Rover, but his grandson would go back to riding a camel if they didn't diversify. With that fear driving him, Dubai decided to use its short-term oil revenues to build infrastructure that would outlive the oil itself. Their first masterstroke was constructing the Jebel Ali port in 1979, which became the largest man-made harbor in human history. To force global trade into this port, they established the Jebel Ali Free Zone in 1985, offering foreign companies zero corporate taxes, zero personal income taxes, and 100% foreign ownership. International corporations that were terrified of Middle Eastern bureaucracy suddenly found a capitalist paradise in the middle of the desert. However, being a trade port was only the first phase. The true genius of Dubai lies in how they conquered the global skies to make the city accessible to the entire world. In 1985, with just 2 leased aircraft, the government launched Emirates Airlines. The goal wasn't just to run a profitable airline. It was to turn Dubai into the ultimate geographic bridge between Europe, Asia, and the Americas. By the 1990s and 2000s, Dubai International Airport transformed into the busiest airport in the world for international passenger traffic. Suddenly, a city that was once isolated by a vast desert became a maximum of an 8-hour flight away from 2/3 of the entire global population. Dubai didn't just wait for tourists and businessmen to discover them. They engineered a massive, global marketing campaign using hyper-ambitious architectural wonders to capture the world's attention. In 1999, they opened the Burj Al Arab, marketing it as the world's only 7-star hotel. Shortly after, they began dredging millions of tons of sand from the ocean floor to create the Palm Jumeirah, an artificial island shaped like a palm tree that could literally be seen from space. Dubai realized that in the modern internet era, attention is the ultimate currency, and their outrageous architecture made them the most talked about city on the planet. But the ultimate monument to Dubai's global ambition came in 2010 with the opening of the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building ever constructed by mankind. Standing at over 828 meters, the skyscraper was a loud, undeniable announcement to the world that Dubai had officially arrived at the peak of global capitalism. However, building these mega structures required a unique financial and legal environment, which led to the creation of the Dubai International Financial Center in 2004. To attract Wall Street banks, hedge funds, and global investors, Dubai did something unprecedented. They established an independent financial zone within the city that operates under its own legal system based on English common law, completely separate from the rest of the United Arab Emirates. This guaranteed global investors that their money was protected by Western legal standards while enjoying a zero-tax environment. Dubai effectively became a global safe haven, attracting massive capital flight from unstable regions across the world. Today, Dubai has evolved far beyond its humble desert origins and successfully achieved its ultimate goal, total economic diversification. They have turned the city into a playground for the global elite, a hub for international real estate, and a crypto and tech capital of the future. By combining zero income tax, world-class safety, and unmatched luxury, they attracted an elite brain drain of entrepreneurs, influencers, and billionaires from every corner of the earth. They successfully overrode the limitations of geography and natural resources through sheer willpower, financial engineering, and relentless branding. The trajectory of Dubai is a miraculous journey proving that vision and speed can transform even the most barren landscapes into centers of global civilization. A city that started with nothing but sand and a few fishing boats now shapes the global flow of money, trade, and tourism. And as long as the world values luxury, speed, and financial freedom, this desert empire shows no signs of slowing down anytime soon. What do you think is the single greatest factor behind Dubai's massive transformation? Is it the visionary airline and port strategy, their tax-free financial zones, or is it simply history's most brilliant real estate marketing? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep city analysis, make sure to hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives just like this one. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.